Hey all, this is Xenoxis and this is episode 6 of Megabonk, and today we're gonna try and do something special, just going over the unlock so far, so I think we need to have everything on and stuff that, because, you know, right, and items. Oh, the turbo socks are pretty nice, so actually let's have tactical glasses on actually. Oh, okay. And we have, how many banishes do we have? We have, huh? Wait, that didn't get saved. But we do have the holy book still. Because actually after the preview, when I had recorded, but basically I went to did some other things yesterday, and then when I came back, like the PC was like turned off, and I was like, oh, did I turn off the PC? And you know. So wait, we can check, did it do it show up here? Yeah. We did clear it with her, huh? So that's weird. Right, yeah. Huh. So what's actually going on? Oh. Yeah, we have the kills with the ogre as well. And the fox is very close, yes. What did not get saved then? Did that ninja run not get saved? The last ninja run that we did that not get saved then? Is that what happened? Yeah, because we did get 3 of the banishes, but then we stopped after that. Because you all remember seeing that, but was that it couldn't cloud save then afterwards? So I only lost that progress, basically only like getting the banishes right. I couldn't have like lost anything else. I really hope that I didn't lose out on that. But I'm pretty certain that that run that we did with the ninja, that was not the last one we did, right? The last one we was with Athena, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have to compare. He has done 11 runs here. That is what it says here, used in the beginning of the video. I can just go back and check on the previous one, but yeah. We need to do a tier 2 run. Let's go. So I kind of know some of the things I want to go for, obviously, but yeah, okay, we get a regular microwave here, which is good, of course, obviously, you know. The thing is, of course, is that yes, the katana covers a very, very small area. Crit damage used immediately is very, very good. I know some of the things I'm looking for though, by the way. There's a merchant there. I forgot to see, did he have a special hat on or not? Now the katana is pretty quick in terms of its attack speed, which is why the katana gets ridiculous. That's a blue one though. Yeah, go for more of the katana here. I'm not gonna roll aggressively here though. But there are also certain weapons that I'm just going to banish if I see them, especially early on. Ooh. Echo shard used immediately, boom, so we can like, so it's like 12% chance, right? Extra XP shard. This is scary. Why are there so many enemies all of a sudden? 50% damage. Actually, let's get the shield there. Fuck. Why was it that I like almost took damage there? That seems weird. Even though we have the shield, we need to be careful here actually. Let's get the first chest. Okay, cursed bowl is very good right now. We are pretty, you know. The ninja is a bit scary because we have pretty low health. But we can also deal with a lot of bosses if we really want to. Count. Projectile count is a big improvement. If you see that on the katana, you just take that immediately. I want to get the sword with this though, by the way, if possible. Let's go for this one because this one was kind of hiding. Good, that's a freeze effect. Projectile count. Good. This is looking really good so far, except of course we are at low health. That's the only thing I'm worried about. We might just get killed in one hit here. I think this is the first actual real treasure chest that we get, like from killing elites. Ooh, sword just good. Now we have a lot more coverage. Now it's easier to actually. Ooh, Grandma Secret Tonic, really good. And that's a time watch, good. Our weapons aren't super high level. I mean, the katana is level 4 or whatever. 1 to 2 there. Good. We still need to be quite a bit careful here, I feel like, you know. Ooh, movement speed though. Stone golem. Maybe I should have actually cursed it so we could have gotten 2 chests here. Break the count though. I need to stick close here. Good. It's attack speed though. Projectile count. I could have just gotten projectile count there on the katana, but I feel like we can do better than that. That's where the thing is. Yeah, I think we can. I should have actually gotten that one before me. I shouldn't have been scared. There's a banish on the banana rang though. I should actually be pretty aggressive with the banishes actually, because that will just make it so that we don't waste a bunch of refreshes and then we see the same like crappy things. You might say, oh, you just get rid of the banana, but I feel like doing the banish can sometimes be better, you know, because there are situations where the banana could have been like really good. If the count on the sword, that's just too important. Attack speed is very useful at this point. Your magneto. Projectile count. Attack speed home. Yo. Attack speed at this point. We need to attack even faster here. I'm being very deliberate with my movement here. I'm moving like very little here. And there's the poison flask. Good. It did show up earlier, but I wanted to wait with taking it, so that's good. Yeah, experience gain, good. So we have the attack, we do have the quantity, we do have the cooldown, and we do have the luck, and we do have the experience, good. That's actually perfect. I think that sometimes you might need damage, but that depends on what you get. We have seen a regular microwave though on the stage, so you know that is very important. We would want to try and get the anvil early also on this one. We haven't gotten a Shini's Shrine, I don't think yet. We did complete one shrine. Let's just more projectile count on that. Let's get some extra difficulty here because 5% is nothing basically. Ooh, that's very good at this point. That was probably too early picking up the 9 there though. We need to be careful though because we haven't found the boss shrine yet at all. And you know. Okay, electric plug is good. We need to be aggressive now with the map here. I know there's a free chest over there. Crit damage, please. Attack speed, please. I know that was more. Nice. So we have 2 other things. Yeah. And I did... ooh, that's a purple boy. That's a purple boy. I really want that. Damage, please. Yeah, I think we can deal with more bosses. Ooh. The lack of that can use... But now we can get another one. My gas mask at that point actually. If we want to be serious about building up the poison air. What's a crit chance? Crit chance is low, so we need that higher because then Grandma's Secret Tonic is gonna put in way more work. Need to pause here. Okay, so since we have done pretty much every corner here, it's gonna be either in the middle or either up there basically. So you know, I have to be a bit careful here. Attack speed though. What's attack speed at? Attack speed is at 154%. This is decent, not the best. We're at 5% difficulty, but yeah. I think we can take one more though, at least for now, at least with the damage it seems like, you know. You don't want to take too much of course, obviously, because even though our weapons are pretty good at this point, I mean we're not super high level or any of the weapons. There's some more Y down there. I need to take that more Y. There's a clock. Insane at this point. This means that he should just be free here to take. Break the count. Actually, let's stay here for a while because we can heal here. Oh, this might have been bad to do. Attack speedo here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, yours is running, so that's scary. So we're moving out. Yes, sir. No, worms. XP, that's a good XP increase there. Yo, legendary katana upgrade. Damage and crit chance, good. Size and damage on the aura, good. Projectile count on its own. You know, normally I would just take about boss there, but evasion is really important, especially since we didn't go for the evasion tome. So yeah, so you know, and since we have the duplicator thing, or you know, we know where one of them are at least, you know, one of the things. That's the shield finally. Right, and ooh. That's going to be really good, but we need to open a lot of chests then. Experience gain. Damage and projectile count on the katana, good. Damage and size on the aura. Nice, we have the boss buster as well. How quickly do we kill the Shankams? Yeah. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. But that's not weird at all, if you know how things work. Nice, very good. That's a lot of we are getting like really good stuff. We are almost out of time though here on the first stage, so I don't know why though. No, luck is more important, I feel like at that point. There's the portal though. I'm getting a little bit more of these though. There's attack speed. There's a key. This is good. We haven't opened super many chests yet because the chests aren't super expensive yet. More evasion though. Spawn the boss. Project account on the poison flask used so we can, you know, do more poison. That is a bit scary though. Project account. Just because more projectiles equals we can do more poison. Shit man, we almost died there. Lucky I am pretty fast. But this is a bit of an issue though. I want to try and stay here in this actually, if possible. Attack speed. Actually, let's go up here because I'm looking for a power up. Oh man, this is tough at this point. We could go for boss at this point. Now we don't go for the evasion ring if possible here. Even though we lost one of the crystals here. Damage to elite, please. Okay, well, we're almost dead. Why have we gotten so little power-ups this round? I feel like, you know, there's a huge project account to upgrade here. And they're fucking up there, man. God damn it. Here is a heart though. We need to get to the heart, please. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna... Yeah, that would have been used on easy GG there if we would have had not the thing there. Let's do another run immediately here. Main problem was we didn't explore a lot of the stage there. And stuff that, you know, we could have done that, but... Okay, so we get another ordinary microwave there, but yeah. So I think crit damage is good on the katana. Main problem though is if you take too long, sometimes it is very good to use, like, try and run around, you know, and, you know, do certain things, but yeah. I think it's those shrines are way easier to pick up early on and stuff that before you know. Lifesteal actually, so we have a little bit of lifesteal early on. And we got the mirror, which is actually very good. We might actually go for the evasion tome this time around. Yo, early poison though. That might actually change immediately what I actually go for. Not super much though or anything. There's a magnet though. Yeah. The thing is just the poison flask is very powerful. Because we know the poison effects are powerful. But you're gonna have something really good though. So here the best thing would be Grandma's Secret Tonic there, but the beef ring is also very good. But then we would need to play as a character that can get a lot of max HP. chance on the katana there actually. Yeah, so that guy is up here where that thing is. We haven't seen a single treasure chest yet, which is a bit bad. There's a Moai though, there's another Moai. Let's do double Moais if they give us the correct things. Chunk plate. Chunk plate can use basically carry us, that can use make our like max health higher or whatever you wanna say. So one legendary bench. There's another guy though over there. Attack speed at this point. Maybe we just ignore the experiencing and instead go for like something that benefits us. Ice crystal, good. That was very scary there actually. Take the shrine first though. Damage. Please don't spawn the wrong bosses here. You know, money is good here, very good actually. Attacks, oh that's a huge. Oh man, Evasion Tom was there though. Definitely want to kill the skeleton here if possible. Swag foot to dive. Okay, come on, Shan-Chan. Attack speed is 120%, which is decent. We are not as good as we were last time around because we had way more weapons. And we were lacking coverage here. Duration, yeah. Poison will last longer. With poison we can wreck face. Right, that's a bit scary. It's very scary actually. But I think we've let a lot of skeletons just run away. Which is not good. Attack speed. I want to make sure we can attack faster here. Good HP regen, that's actually pretty huge. I always seeing so little power-ups now, I feel like, I feel like that is something that really black destroyed us last time. So we got a bunch of magnets, but we didn't see super many power-ups and stuff that, The aura is actually good. Because I feel like if we would have had a big enough aura, we could have continuously damaged the bosses if we would have had an aura at high level, basically. There's another epic guy though. Get the weapon though. If he has the correct epics here though, then that's really huge. Thorns actually. Just because you have very little armor on this character and stuff like that. And the thing is, if we can stack more... That's a bit scary there actually. We're in this corner, which is not great. We need to kill Shan-Chan though. Break the count on the katana, please. Yo! We really need to try and kill Shan-Chan somehow here. Okay, so we know where the boss shrine is already. It's over there. Please. Get him, get the money good. One over here, please. Yes. Ooh, good. Get a free shrine used like that. Last hit, please. Shield, please. Good. I went with shield tone there instead. Whoa, melee. There's a microwave though. Do we have enough normals? Maybe. Nah. This is way too little. I know the freeze one is very powerful. Oh, now that's perfect time actually for the magnet here. We haven't opened a lot of chests though. Please let me actually reach this here. Good. Correct account. So we have the attack speed, we have the shield, we do have the quantity there. We go with damage though. Maybe we do actually go with the damage here. Nah, size. And what was it? We could go for Grandma's Tonic here, of course. Tonic, good. But our crit that, our crit is very, very low. However, the katana has a pretty high crit chance just by default. Damage on the katana. We're good, we have gotten the kills we need. This is with no difficulty, right? Yeah, no 0% difficulty. But this is of course because it's tier 2 size actually at this point. Yeah, the mirror is actually putting in work here. I've already gotten that Moai, that was the early Moai we found. Okay, come on. Projectile count. Yeah, maybe we should have taken more mirrors and stuff that's cash. That's actually better way to go. Let's take up a bunch of cash here. And more damage on the aura, because if we make the aura big, we can feel a lot safer too running around. Just good, that's more damage. I would want to have the Demon Soul on this character or the Mark Soul or whatever you want to call it. Free chest though. Evasion. Good. So crits can heal. Size and damage on the aura. Good. We get the freeze. Now we kill. That's really what I was looking for. Break the count on that. Where's Sean Cam though? Where did Sean Cam go? Did Sean Cam just stay over there and... Can we just kill Sean Cam just immediately here? I think we might be able to if we can use targeting here. Projectile count on that. Nuke, boom, huge. Evasion, that's insanely good at this point. That's what we would want to duplicate with the microwave actually. If we do remember even where the microwave is though. I'm going to boss the thing though, by the way. Okay. So I'm Xenoxis, okay, not the best thing in the world, but... Oh, that's the freeze effect though. Attack speed though. I think we can take this shrine though. Power up drop chance. Because that is something that I've said that if we get more of, we might be able to survive here. Please give me a power up. No, you don't. Okay, fine. I think we can just run into these. Correct account. I think this is not going to be a problem this time, because there's only one and we can just run around like this. Correct account. That's a bit scary though. We need our shield back, good. Right, and he needs to stop doing that. He needs to stop being in the freaking air. Please. Correct account, please. Oh, he's almost dead. I hate how he keeps getting pushed. The duration and correct account in the poison is so we can stick a poison faster. Might still do this though, because he's very close to being dead. I have no idea what my HP is there, size on that. He's almost dead, man. Just keep moving around. No, we're dead. Oh, he's still alive. No. He had 14 HP left. I mean, we wouldn't have survived it, but the fact that we were able to tank the tier 2 there that long was absolutely crazy though. Okay, so skins, good. Right. One more charge of that, good. I'm actually gonna have all of them active there though. Oh, we can't afford it. I forgot that you had to actually get the skin like that. Let's go with the Ninja again in tier 2. That was a very good run though last time, but again, the main problem is that we have gotten unlucky several times, right? Because yes, we are getting the poison and stuff that, which is nice, of course. Correct our speed. Yes, we have gotten like the poison and stuff that, but we haven't gotten the other power drop chance though. Correct account, that is really good early on. Demonic Blade. Use some crits can heal us. And now crits become more valuable. Did we go with Evasion Tom last time? I forgot if we did or not. Charge Rhino. HP regen, that's probably really bad. But that's good because HP regen is just something, you know. Refresh. Break the account on that. Break the account on that. So yeah, that's the first projectile counter get used from a shrine. That's a bit risky though. Power up drop chance. So power up drop chance is 1.1. So you know, it's not super high, you know, and stuff that, you know. Voodoo early on is good. Refresh. Sword, good. Now we got the sword early, at least for once. We could have gone with the poison there. I think the poison was there. That's the Evasion tome though. So what's our Evasion? Our Evasion is 15%. But I feel like it does the Evasion actually. Lightning staff. Lightning staff. Because I want to try to get the lightning staff to a huge level actually. Because the thing we learned about the lightning staff is that it could deal insane damage if you got the right things with it. But you know, I never realized that yeah, could. Because see there you saw the ghost there happen. It's like every single little interaction you do to your ghost. Slutty rocket. Yeah. This might seem like a very odd build, which it is, by the way, the lightning staff. How aggressive am I going to go for the lightning staff though? Double challenge shrines though. I want to get a lot of evasion also if possible here. Did we spawn both shrines? Yeah, I think we did. So why have we only gotten one? Alright, because so that's a projectile count. I thought about taking the quantity tome there, but not yet. Okay, another freeze. So we have two of the freezers. And the good thing about the lightning is, of course, yes, the lightning can hit from pretty far away, that you can just move around and just keep hitting a boss with its slutty rocket. Not the best thing, but that would make the slutty rocket get to its targets faster. If there's something that's actually make projectile speed good, it's really the slutty rocket. Yeah, projectile speed actually. Yeah, when we have 3 ice crystals, this is just increasing it more and more. Right, this is increasing the value like a ton to the ice crystal, because if you already have a bunch of ice crystals, then duplicating ice crystals become stronger, basically. It's a weird concept, right? You know, because more ice crystals means more freezing. If you have enough freeze, then you can basically quote-unquote become unkillable. Like that count is good. Ghostbuster is nice. Of course, if we can get an early enough leg in there, then that would be insane. Weapons aren't super high level yet, but we do have a lot of different weapons here. Armor is really nice though. Especially if you stack it with evasion, so then when you finally take damage, you know, Actually, crit chance, actually. Because see, yes, the katana does have very high crit chance on its own, but it's gonna be benefit the other weapons here. Ooh, and we can... Oh, this is just extremely lucky here. Break the speed on the tome there though. Quantity, good. I want to take that up, but I feel like... Man, I really have to go aggressively to where sponsor here, project account. Because we do have the attack speed buff here. We don't want to wait too long here. This is really bad. Because we're going to where we kind of came from. I mean, our weapons aren't super high level, our tomes aren't super high level or anything, you know. And we only have 19% evasion. We haven't come across a microwave though. I don't think we have. What's the movement speed? Movement speed is 1.2, yeah, because, you know, our movement speed is pretty great. And we do have like 90 jump height. Which I think is supposed to be the same as the monkey. But I don't feel like you have the whole same, like moving insane with the whole jumping and stuff like that, so yeah, you know. There's a blue guy though, oh, this could be huge. Molly gloves. We don't have the regular poison thing though, by the way, we don't have the poison flask. However, there are multiple other ways we can poison. And it might just be that poison flask is actually bad with poison stuff. Attack speed, because we don't have any attack speed yet. How can we not have attack speed? We do have the quantity, we do have the projectile speed, yeah, we don't have the attack speed. It's a bit of an issue though, because that's the thing that makes lifesteal really good. Here's another nuke though. I need to remember that the nuke is there. Because if we spawn the big wave and the big wave is giving us trouble, then the nuke is gonna be really powerful. I'm keeping that in my mind here. Let's just open chests because they are cheap now still. Okay, 2 wrenches are good. Please don't be a big wave at 3 minutes. Maybe that's when the big wave weapon I need to. Armor, actually, that's a huge armor amount at this point. Our evasion is still very low, I mean 20%. And we only have 1 level of evasion because we did get a bunch of evasion in the shrine. Crit damage. I'm gonna do this, go for a nuke. Where is the nuke again? We're almost dead. Kaboomers? Evasion? Now we're at 33%, which might sound really high. Like I've gotten it over 50%. And still felt like you didn't evade a lot. But here's the thing, that the evade is insane with the mirror, because the mirror reads incoming damage back to the attack and gain a shot in more than multi. And I believe you don't take damage when the mirror effect happens, because the mirror basically reflects it. So that which can absolutely be huge. Attack speed. Battery is actually also very good if we get not by evasion. An early shield. So we do know that it's over there. Lifesteal, please. I do some ring around the rosy. Yeah, we don't have a lot of poison. I'm looking for power-ups here. Projectile count on that. Attack speed is very good though. Moldy cheese is insane. Because now I have ways to... I didn't see what the other things are. I should have looked more there actually. Okay. Yeah, Cursed Voodoo Doll is very, very good. So we will level a little bit of poison though, but that also makes it so that if we can get more of the moldy cheese, then that could be insane. Yo, good. Moldy cheese is insane. Please be a third moldy cheese. No. That's it, final. Because we do have the attack now, I think. What's this going to be up there? Nice, and there's some merchant there on the way. Slotty rocket. Oh, that could have been a huge with evasion though. I think that could have brought us all 60 evasion though. That was evasion though. Nice. Now we need to be able to kill the bosses quickly enough over here. I don't know what's that. God damn it, we're not at the... I might die now because of that. Ooh, there's a Phantom Shadow. Where it increases our damage when we dodge and stuff. How the fuck do we get up there? We'll be over here, damn it. Olga is of course nice. Okay, some HP reading. We have like a lot of HP reading actually. There are so many free chests we could have picked up here. I mean, we do have an insane amount of projectiles though. We can finally get a magnet here. I know that we might used to die immediately when we spawn the tough stuff here. Break the count on that. Slot the rocket, break that count, speed, damage. Damage on that. Damage on that. Break the count. Good chance. Damage. Yeah, we charge pretty fast now. Come on. So what would the duration be helpful for? I don't know. Pick up range actually, maybe. There's no way we can kill these quickly though, because they have so much health though, I feel like. I mean, that's a lot of damage though. I mean, if we get the correct things here, we might be able to survive. Oh, that's not good. I mean, if we would have had an insane amount of like movement speed, then maybe it could have been doable, you know? Why do I keep doing the same mistake over and over? Always like doing the surround like really, really late, right? And stuff like that. But would you get... And look at that slutty rocket damage there. Maybe that's the thing, like go aggressively for slutty rocket. Yeah, slutty rocket just did insane. Okay. Okay. Let's go with the Crimson Ninja. That was a pretty good run, but I feel like, why wasn't the poison stacking higher there? Like, what were we missing? What is a big part of the poison? Oh, just wasted a nuke. Right, to count on that. Because here's the thing, right? With Evasion Tome, yes, you might say that, oh, it's a big risk because Evasion Tome doesn't really do anything. So I feel it's untrue. Great damage though on that. Okay, so immediately we get in the unXP watch, which is decent. I'm trying to aggressively explore here though. Sometimes I feel like yes, the shard shrines are good. So crit damage and damage is good. Okay, another one. Okay, so we have some XP increases just by default. It of course makes Magnet more powerful. Just attack speed. Yeah, we're gonna go for Slanty Rocket again. Instead of that, maybe we used try and stick to 2 weapons. Because that's more projectile count. Oh, and then I left the zone. I thought it was done. Damn it. Because that got a bit scary there actually. Don't move slowly, please. Crit damage though. Actually. Evasion though. Okay, there's another shrine. Good. And there's a free chest. Cursed Voodoo Doll is insane. Damage. Attack speed. There's a 5 staff also. Which I know is insane with attack speed. Especially with projectile count. So we do have attack speed home. Yes, we do want projectile count though. I'm gonna try and go for projectile count pretty aggressively though. Let's actually go for this. I don't know if that was a good point for a magnet though. Projectile count home with sniper. 7% more crit chance though. So let's start the challenge shrine. Refresh. 8% more crit chance on the katana. Attack speed. At this point I almost really want to use the fire staff at this point, but we shouldn't. Good, that's slurp gloves. But the rocket, even though that was projectile count on that. Ooh, the on shield. Okay, you know. Yeah, so we have the sniper, which is a good boss killer as we know. Especially with poison. If you stack that with poison, that's insane. Often. We don't have a single poison yet though, keep that in mind. This is just damage on its own without poison. And with very low level weapons. Movement speed always insane. Nice staff actually. I really want to see the dragon thing though, or whatever you want to call it. Let the count on that. Chest. Good. We only have the attack speed 1, yeah. We need to get the projectile count 1 as well, but... Yeah, break this pot. Moldy Seas is insane. So now we have some poison things. We have 1 poison thing. We also need the poison gloves. We need the poison gloves. We need way more diseases. Damage and sniper. Okay, get this. Get this as well. Get another chest. Another cursed voodoo doll, which is insane. Just because if something has a lot of health, then you know it's even better. Yeah, we got this. That's close. That's very good. There's a magnet there. Attack speed. Cost more attack speed is cost insane. For this build, a refresh. Evasion though. There's a lot of evasion though. Again, evasion gets even more insane if you get the Phantom Shroud. Banish armor. Banish still. It is actually worth doing that now, most of that so we can make sure that we get exactly the Tom's about. Beacon, good. I don't know if it was a good morning or not, because I'm actually recording this pretty early actually and stuff that. Because I'm thinking about like doing a lot of Megabonk today. Like I was gonna do like insane amount, like maybe we're gonna do several recordings actually, most of that also. And what I'm gonna try and do is just call this one Ninja and stuff that or something like that. Oh man. I really wanted the quantity tome there, but tactical glasses is really insane. Okay, we have a lot of time still left here. You know where the shrine is. We know where our bender is. Okay, so we don't have a single ice crystal yet. We do already have one tactical glasses, which means they will deal 40% more damage, right? Yeah, the tactical glass is actually better in that situation. Yes, we only have like one, like we don't have a single freeze crystal yet, but since we don't already have one, you know, it's less valuable, I feel like. I mean, there are several things that can sometimes save you during the really, really insane waves. Because if you have enough attack speed, for example, and then you get enough life steal, then you can actually survive. Yeah, that alone basically. Some movement speed. 1.2, okay. Our weapons aren't super high. There's another Shining Shrine though. The Shining Shrine is very useful though. Just here. That's more max health. We don't have a shield yet though. I need to remember that. Another moldy cheese is good though. Alright, I count on the fire staff. That, shrine. Crit damage. Is insane at this point. Yeah, I see the fish chest over there. I'm gonna shoot towards up here. That's a short shrine though. Let's get the chest. Correct account is insane. Because the backpack, if you get a blue, for example, microwave to appear, then the backpack is a really good container because, you know, XP. Free chest, and it's the Phantom Shroud. Boomers. Lifesteal. So we have the attack speed, evasion, lifesteal, and we need a projectile tome as well. Beer is actually really good at this. Oh, there's a blue one. There's a blue one. A blue one. Blue one. And another backpack. And another fucking... It's so fucking huge. Like, this is insane how huge this is. By the way, you might not understand how huge this is. Break the count. Lifesteal. Please. No. Need 270 when we need stat. Break the count. Evasion. Break the count. So why did we lose a bunch of money here? Just a nuke. In case we're getting a final wave thing soon. Or, you know. Yeah, we don't have them. It should be free, right? Yeah. Oh, and we get another. But we need the money, man. We need the money. We need it quickly. That's the. I hate this when this happens. Because the thing is, we want to get the microwave here. Oh, now we have a bunch of cash. Get the break the count here because backpack is insane at this point, and we know what we want here in the microwave. I think we do. Poison. Okay, next one is 324 really, man. I want more of a cheese though, I want to be greedy here. What's a crit chance? 8. Yeah, more crit chance. Max HP. Lifesteal. Cheese. Normally I would want to take one more cheese though, by the way, because then we would have 5 cheese, and basically each cheese is like 40% chance, right? But does that mean that it's used times 4 chance? Or is it used that it would have a chance to apply several potions at once? Because that's what I think actually happens, that it's not going to be like 80% chance, or like it used to be like 1% chance. Instead, having 2 is still only going to be 40%, I think, but it's basically is that you stack poison 4 times. And that's why you can see the huge damage from it. We're going over here actually. And I don't know if we will be able to do this here, but we can do this. Because we have the poison here. See how much the poison is putting in work there. How much extra his health is going down. Let's just get a poison. See? Evasion. Break the count. Not the rocket. I'm going towards where I think we came from. I see the microwave over there. We didn't kill the boss though. Lifesteal. If we only had a shield, man. If only we had a shield. All the cheese. That was super expensive though. And I thought we would have gained way more levels there from that. Might just get here. Unless I see where we need to go. We do have very high evasion actually here. My problem is how we're all gonna get up here. That's a question. But because there is a limited amount of enemies can spawn. It's actually very good. Come on, we're almost there. Man, if we can only get pushed into that evasion. that was evasion carrying us there. That was evasion carrying us. We have 51% evasion now. 51% evasion though. Okay, chests are really expensive now. So... There's the elite. Yeah, we don't have a lack of damage though. We definitely have damage, and we have... experience gain. So we do have a quantity tome, we do have a bloody tome, we do have evasion tome, and we do have cooldown tome. Because if we can get enough evasion, by the way, if we can get insane... And I think we need to be aggressive to look for vendors here. So I'll try and... so we can make shrines more powerful. There's a free chest. And also, from my understanding, also the loot should always be better on the second stage. That's just from my understanding. So now I don't know what kind of multiplier it is. Actually, let's not go for that. Because, you know, the vendors could have way better stuff than the chest have. I will go for golden chests though, but I will save the money for now at least. See how many projectiles we are shooting. That's a good one. We don't have a single mirror yet though. The mirror would have been really good, but now we can start stacking damage from chests. We don't have any super good way to gain money because we have not gotten a single gold glove though. So our lifesteal is 50%. Our crit chance is 13%. Our luck is what? 0. So luck has very low value at this point. Now of course if we would have had a bunch of clovers that would have been different, you know. And the shard shrine though. Get some more armor. Because the thing is, certain things, if you start stacking certain things together, correct the count. Size and damage on the fire staff. Beefing is okay because that should be a 40% damage increase. So we're at double damage right now. The damage numbers, which is not super high at this point. Because we know that we need an insane amount. But you can see here how much work Poison is putting in. Yes, we are doing a lot of damage. However, we know how much... oh man, this is insane. Yeah, so there definitely is the diminishing return to evasion because... yeah. The main problem is also that if you have started stacking up on something right, and if we would get a regular microwave here, for example, in this stage, then for example, the best thing to do is just get more and more of the poison. Because of how the poison stacks. Because yeah, if we would have used 100 more disease, for example, you would just melt everything. And it's also even better with like the cursed doll and stuff that's right. So get that. It's on the challenge. That's just easy. Boom. And that's the boss buster. And there's a regular microwave over there. Attack speed. Because the attack speed is insane. Attack speed is absolutely crazy. I know where the microwave was, by the way, so we're going over here instead. Yeah, we're not gonna stay at that. I wanna check though, how much have we... Just did a lot though. Jump, so we can land safely. Evasion. So you see that gave us very little evasion there. So yeah, that's why, you know, we need a lot of it. There's a chest though. And there's a clover, so that's our first little bit of luck. Which is not a lot of luck actually. Oh, I went right into that. That was actually really bad. Bushi is there though. We actually kill Bushi. We spawn Bushi and kill him. Can we even? Yes, 1 million health. Okay, so this is a good test here to see what's the damage at. I don't know if he can deal so much damage though. He might use the one shot us actually. That's what I'm really scared about that he's going to do. Do a lot of cash though. I break the counters of the rocket though. I mean, I know we have high evasion here and we do have pretty decent movement speed. What's movement speed at? No, we're still only at 1.2 movement speed though. This guy's scared to be chased by. It's insane though if we kill him and he has 1 million health, by the way, 1.1 million actually. See, the poison is not as effective here, but you saw like the poison, right? You saw like, for example, like this is with 5 moldy cheeses. And if we, for example, copy even more, right, we copy even more of the cheeses, we're going to be able to get 3 more moldy cheeses, by the way. And 3 more moldy cheeses is going to basically like you have to understand that it's going to be an insane damage increase to our poison. Why did we die there? Oh, because he used sniped us with their things. It was really bad though, I feel like. Look at the damage from the poison there. Look at them from poison. If we would have had gotten more of the moldy cheeses, yeah, we should have not gone for him there. We should have waited and got more moldy cheese, but he was almost dead there. See? The poison used. Okay, we didn't do the whole 1.1 million damage that we know the sniper can do. However, yeah, we did use a lot with the poison. And we can hear it in the background. Yeah, the cursed doll does also put in something, so that's a good thing. The cursed doll with the moldy cheese is really good. Though, get more. Oh, that boom. Now we have 1 more that we can get out of that. Okay, so let's do another run. Yeah, so that's not that many kills though. That's actually quite a little low. Yeah, sadly there is no way to start on stage 2 and stuff that, you know. You know, sometimes you can use to get like completely screwed and stuff that, but yeah. Now, would it have been better with the poison flask? Yes. Because at that point... Okay, so hear me out. What if we don't focus on the katana super much? Stuff that. Which can be a bit tricky to do, because here's the thing, right? If we get a bunch of poison flask levels, and then we don't get a single moldy cheese, then that's just gonna be bad. That's just gonna be bad. Literally just like basically. Attack speed though. Attack speed really early on is really good. Duration actually, because that will just make the poison last longer. Good. Oh wow. Yeah, because so that's increased chance on the katana though. I will try. Yeah, let's actually get difficulty. Because the thing could be that if we go with a lot of difficulty, we can get way more kills. Evasion really early on is buffer, but we saw there how much extra safe we were with that amount of evasion there. Oh, that's already the boss shrine. We could try and use to rush the boss shrine though, but we would need to get the correct things though. Just blue guy now. Have the correct things, please. 176 is what we need. Attack speed. We need 176. We need 176 in the cache here. Because if we get that amount, if we get exactly come on please. Good. Break the count. Good. Yeah, sometimes it might take a long time for us to get the moldy cheese, by the way. I know running around here can be a bit of a waste, maybe. Refresh, please. 5 staff. Already know the 5 staff is good. But then the question is, what is the next thing we go for? Is it Slaughter Rocket or is it gonna be the Sniper? The Sniper used to do so much damage though. But the Slaughter Rocket is very, very good because of the amount of projectiles you can shoot off them with the Slaughter Rocket. I know we can afford it now. Because see, if we would have gotten enough luck last time, then that might have saved us. And this is early on chest. We haven't opened a single chest technically yet. Break the count. We haven't seen poison flask levels yet though. So I'm a bit worried about. Break the count on the katana. We really want to try and aggressively go for the projectile counts though, by the way. There's a chest we can open. That's not a good one. I mean, yes, we can jump higher and further, which can actually save you. Armor. There's a Moai, let's see what the Moai has for us here. You have all the gloves. Okay, so you know that's decent. All the gloves are not bad. Especially again, see there now it starts stacking because of all the gloves. And we refresh. And we go for the Sniper. Which, you know, I really like the Slaughter Rocket, but yeah, projectile count on the 5 staff. I'm gonna try and keep it so that I'm gonna try and go for so we can keep increasing projectile count as much as possible though. Okay, that's some pretty aggressive chest opening, so we have already 6% luck from the increases we've gotten. And so that's, yeah. We know that Sniper can deal a lot of damage, so I'm really sad though about the fact that we only have Evasion can save us, I know that, you know, but yeah. I do think we should be safe here for a little bit. Damage though. We need a lifesteal also. Yeah, sometimes also if you get lifesteal from the shrine and you don't have the lifesteal tome yet, then that can be really useful, of course, obviously. Damage finally. I mean, the damage of course does affect how strong your poison gets, even though it doesn't seem like much. But that's also where moldy cheese comes in basically and stuff that, you know. Get the chest. Okay, that's the voodoo doll that we really need to. But if we only have one voodoo doll, then it might be too risky to go for the microwave. Now the best thing could of course be if we eventually find a blue microwave. Even though it might sometimes be really hard to do the thing. We might be able to go with more bosses here actually. But I'm not 100% confident about the damage. That's more luck though. Refresh. Lifesteal. And then Evasion was there as well. We already know how good the evasion is and stuff like that, especially if we would just stack mirrors with it, you know. Yeah, I think we can allow one more boss. One piece. We take a lot of damage here. Shield. Break the count was there though. Be fresh, please. Break the count. And there's the mirror that we talked about. Nice. Good, golden glove. Pull that in. Attack speed. Crit chance on size. Break the speed on that and the size on the poison. That's a bad sniper roll though. That's lifesteal though. Evasion. Projectile count. Duration and poison. What's the movement speed? Yeah, we still have used the regular movement speed here, but yeah, we don't need to go for the boss shrine yet. I mean, only have 5% difficulty, which I think is going to be fine. We do have a nuke also, in worst case scenario here. Don't want to go too close to the nuke. Ooh, demonic soul. Which I've said, like, yes, it's not just to get the thing or 100 kills or whatever, like, you need way more. As I said, because 10% or 10 kills is 1%. 100 kills is 10%, so you need 1,000 kills basically to max out the demonic soul. Which, you know, 1,000 kills is not that many though, depending on what weapons you have, of course. Crit chance, right? Yeah, crit chance, because the crit chance is low at this point. Attack speed. Now yes, we want to get a lot of evasion here, because you saw the last time we would have not survived here. Attack speed though. Because see, if you can get to certain values early on, then that can be insanely good. Of course, we do have one clover, so we do have 32% luck. Now the clovers could be worth stacking though, because the thing is that these are of course purple. I forgot if all of them are though, but I think they only exist two, right? It's only the black one and the damage one. Like, I definitely think that they should have more of them though, but there should probably be like a green one and stuff that, like, and I don't know exactly what everything should be, you know, stuff that, you know, like luck and damage is understandable, but yeah, you know. I think we can get this, yes, and that's a blue one, and you can of course get better items than blue even from the blue guy. Ooh, backpack, we talked about how good that is. Break the counter on the sniper. Very good. There's another chest. Get the chest. Get the wrench, that's good. So we can make shrines more powerful. We already go for the... No, we don't yet. We have some shrines here and we can charge the shrines faster. And that's more damage. But that was 2 extra jumps though. Because... Shield though. Yeah, see, I'm not worried about the damage. Because I know that the damage would be insane, and why? Because one, we do have the fireball weapon, we do have a lot of projectiles, we do have like 5 extra projectile counts. And that's not counting the extra projectile counts from the weapons themselves. And we do have like 152% attack speed at this point. Let's see how many chests this is. And all of these chests are free. here. Let's just get the nuke immediately here, boom. Get the nuke, then we get this chest here. Yeah, I think we're gonna reach it quick enough here. I think we can go this way actually and reach it still. Because you saw we have face melting potential. We do have a shield, and the shield is not the biggest shield in the world, but as I've said, this shield is very, very useful. And actually the extra, what is it, like jump height or extra, you know, or jump height is 10, yeah. Which, you know, might actually save us, but yeah, but I need to remember that the bush is very, very powerful in the... Oh my god. It's up there, I know it's over there, damn it. I break the count on the katana. Damn it, we could have... I mean, I don't think there's not a chance that we're not gonna kill this. Or try and quickly here, I don't think there's a chance at all that it's gonna take a long time to kill. So. Okay, we're jumping around a lot, which I feel like we should have used here, just jumping around as much as possible, because then they might try and put a bubble up in the air. And keep in mind that this is going to be an insane amount of XP if we can actually kill it here. This is a bit of an issue though, as you can see when they're up in the air like that. You might die here. We need a power up, please. Please give us something. Ready, please? Because we don't have the insane evasion this time around. That's Magneto. That's not gonna save us though. Attack speed might. Where's the Magneto? Lifesteal, please. Evasion. 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 Right account. Lifesteal. That's huge lifesteal. Attack speed. Because then we might just be able to infinitely tank here if we get enough lifesteal. That's also a free chest. One cursed voodoo door is perfect at this point. 47 evasion. More evasion is nice. We have 50% evasion, so we have... Look at that though, how much we got them down though. Because here's the thing, that if we would have killed them there, and we probably would have if I would have gone to it slightly earlier. That's that. Yeah, we didn't do a lot with the poison there. Because we didn't have a single moldy cheese. A single moldy cheese and we would have killed it. Which is actually crazy to say. That a single moldy cheese would have done that much of a difference, but yeah, it would have actually. And eventually we will just get a perfect run right. You know, eventually it will just happen. And you might say that, oh, you just go for the luck tome. But, you know, it's something. Now the thing is also, for example, like, I forgot, did we get Phantom Shard or not? Oh wow. Crit chance and projectile count on the katana already. movement speed though. Because I know the movement speed might save us. You know, idle use is not bad in this situation though. Okay, what are you gonna have, Mr. Blue Guy? So after evading, you deal 2 times damage next attack and temporarily increase attack speed and movement speed. Which by the way is insane. But that's a very early Echo Shard though. And you have a pink guy there. Or purple rather. Lightning Staff early is insane though. Damage so. Oh man, the Toxic Barrel though. Because that is when you take damage, but here's the thing, right? From my understanding, if you evade something, it still counts as you being hit. Now we need to protect the Tom, we need to go aggressively for the Toms. We only need 89 for the Toxic Barrel. But because usually the Toxic Barrel is very good if you have a bunch of armor and stuff that, but the thing is if you're the ninja, then instead having like very high evasion makes the Toxic Barrel insane. And that's a wrench. And that's the evasion tome. Yo. Okay. Toxic Barrel. And we spawn the challenge. I forgot if we got enough free chest yet though. From like tough encounters. React account. Nice, and that's gonna give us a little bit of cash. And this should be free. We get the ice crystal also early on, that's good. Maybe we actually go for Frostwalker actually. Although Frostwalker does require the size to go up on it a certain amount to be good. Venom Shard actually. Because attack speed. Here's Voodoo Doll. So here's the thing, right? Yeah, I think staff. I don't think this is a good point for the magnet though, but let's just get it. Correct account. The lightning stuff can be really good of course obviously, but you know. And yes, the poison can be good of course, but yeah. Oh why? Luck actually. We do have quantity, evasion, and cooldown. I really want the lifesteal though. But what does the power up multiplier mean exactly? Like how does it make, for example, how does it make the time slow stronger? Does that mean that the time stop use lasts longer then? You know? Like, how does it affect the nuke? Does the nukes just become stronger? You know? Slutty rocket. Okay. Get the chest here. That's moldy cheese. Yo. Kind of doing it. Attack speed. Very good. Chest. Moldy face. Okay. Okay game, I get you. That's a shrine, that's a shrine. The shrine. Get a shield. Good. You know that's a weak shield, let's just use the nuke immediately. Correct account, that was the lifesteal thing, that might have been better actually. What's a correct account? The correct account is not super high yet. damage at that point. Attack speed is at 119%, which is not super good. Right. I don't know, our evasion is 21% is decent at this point actually. Not the best though. But yeah, get that. Where are we on the map? We are here, okay, good. Is there gonna be anything cheeky down there? Maybe there is. There's a golden chest there. Attack speed. That's helped pick up. Okay. This music is really nice. Oh, that's a bear. That's good. Although that is scary because that does decrease our max health by a lot. Meaning, for example, that also means that from shrines, if we can get an HP upgrade from shrines, that's gonna be good. Put the count though. Okay. The blood transfusion thing is good, right? Yeah. Because doesn't blood mark give you like lifesteal effect? Kinda, you know, I forgot exactly what blood mark is. I know that blood mark is damage of time. I think it's like a bleed thing. But I forgot if it's also lifesteal, because that would make sense, right? Because it's kind of like a transfusion thing. Oh yeah. It's a lot of money though. That's a branch, that's good. So we have 2 branches. We haven't seen a single microwave though. Oh, we'll never go away, okay. Get the shrine. Oh, awesome. And duration, yes, duration. Refresh. So that's the damage on the lightning. Because I feel like, right, if you get enough size, I forgot if you were going to projectile bounces on it yet though, because I feel like, right, that lightning is very important that you get projectile bounces quickly on the weapon, but you're not guaranteed to get that upgrade at all. That's the thing. Because we saw that one time when the lightning did an insane amount of damage, and I feel like that was because we had projectile bounce. Because projectile bounce, there isn't really any tone for projectile bounce, I don't think. Oh man, there's the lifesteal though. Because just even used a little bit of early lifesteal is like really important. And there's the boss Bonky Bonk. There's a nuke over there, I can see that. Oh. Damn, that's a damaged tome though. What was the last tome we needed? We had the cooldown, we had the projectile, we had the evasion, we could go for luck actually. And we have the chance to actually have that. Shield. Great giant projectile count on that. Projectile count, damn up to 6. Projectile bounces! That's huge damage on the slotted rocket. That's the max HP. Evasion, please. Get that, and that's the voodoo, that's the shield used. And we get the Coward's Cloak, really good actually. That's almost the perfect thing because that's gonna increase our movement speed just a little bit. Most of that, yeah, I would still want more than 2 militias, of course, obviously, but you know. Attack speed on. We have seen the boss run, right? No? Oh, I thought we did. I could have sworn we saw the boss shrine earlier. Okay, I'm not worried there actually. I should have checked more there. Attack speed on. Damage on that. Okay, Xenoxis is good. There's another chest. And there's a ghost, good. I mean, the ghost is usually not huge damage, but it's still something. Attack speed. Yo, finally. Evasion, good. We have 30% evasion and we have a clock so we can freeze. Actually, let's get the power up here. Because we're almost pretty guaranteed that it's gonna be down here somewhere. Demolish is insane. Like the count on the slotty rocket. Look at that. Crit damage also as well here. Now the sucky magnet. Now projector bounces on the lightning. Now there's going to be a corner situation, I feel like. This is crazy though. No, it's not used something. We cannot be in like a place like that. So where has it been all this time? Has it been used? I'm worried now actually. How come we didn't come across it? Is it just stuck in the corner there at the very beginning and we just missed it? I really think that would have been it though. This is absolutely insane though. It's either gonna be in the bottom left corner or the top right corner. It's either that we're just gonna lose because... Wait, the count though. I mean, it could still be salvageable enough if it's down here, or if we can use it quick enough. There's double shines though. Experience gain though. And luck. And then we need this to be the correct thing. Yes, that just to do more than some bosses. Okay, so yeah, we need to go towards the time pickup here and pick that up actually. That actually might just save us here. This might sound insane. But yeah. So it was in the top right corner all along and we were like going towards there, but then I thought like, nah, you know. Because I thought in this round series, I really thought that we were having it, you know, and stuff like that. I'm going towards mine. Oh, and there was a fucking microwave all along as well. Damn it. Shit, please. Break the count. Attack speed again. So some projectile bounce on the... No? What the heck is this shrine? More please. More save us. More. was the sound? Was the sign just over there then? That was weird though. That was very weird, man. See, like, I think stepped in the most of but... Okay. And that's the final one, boom. Now I have all those charges. And I don't know what caused it to crash last time. Like, I don't know why it's used that we're getting like way more crashes and stuff that, you know. And there was nothing we could have done that round, basically, pretty much. Like, it's all we survived like pretty crazy amount of time there, sure, you know. Actually, sniper. Because if you find sniper early, then that's good. But what I think is sniper, revolver, slot rocket actually. Even though that was a great upgrade for the katana there. I'm gonna try and aggressively go for the weapons. Shield. Good. Okay, that's a magnet. That's good. Okay. Already have all the weapons. Okay, we got exactly the weapons I wanted. Know why? First all. You. Evasion actually from the slippery ring. I might actually stack the evasion ring though. I don't know why though. Wrench. So we can make the thing stronger. Unless the ice crystal good. You know, we just need to get a super lucky run and, you know, away in this. Great damage on the katana. That's not a super good upgrade though for the katana, but man, we can get shield. We can get more evasion. Now projectile count is just too important there. Oh, okay, two of the rings. Good. By the way, if we don't see the moldy refresh, create damage on the revolver because, you know. Max HP, because our HP being low is a bit of a bad thing on this character. Let's jump over here. Another Moai though. Yeah, the more Moais you get, like, you have to realize that, like, sometimes when you see certain people, upon taking damage, you have below 50% max health. So that kind of gives you like it kind of gives you the resurrection effect without having to die, which is basically insane. But that's of course also better the more max HP you have, basically pretty much. Projectile count. The thing is just that projectile count is just a big deal. Okay, good. Get that. Right, and it wasn't over here, so let's go up. Charge another shrine. We haven't seen a microwave yet. I don't know how many things are guaranteed. What the percentage for certain things spawning is. Attack speed, right? Yeah, because we don't have any homes yet. rate account on the slotted rocket. I should use melt this boss, yeah. And this is built up poison, by the way. Oh, it's down here. I was like, oh, what happened to the chest? Yo. Yo, Cow's Cloak. Because yeah, you can get a bunch of character accounts on the weapon already now. Sadly, you know, you cannot see. I kind of wish that you could somehow go in and click the weapon and like see like, okay, these are all the stats that I've got on the weapon and stuff like that, you know. Just, you know, so you can know, you know. Or maybe that would be giving you too much info, you know. Crit chance on the thing is good. Because I think it's of course entirely possible to just build up a lot from use the weapon itself and just completely ignore tomes until like later on and just go for the weapon upgrades instead. Yeah, we haven't seen the boss run yet, which will be a bit of an issue. I think that's, yeah, it's insane. That's gonna make this free, I think, or just completely safe, because they last a pretty long time, this power up. Oh man. Crit damage though, attack speed. Attack speed. Because yes, we are affected by a very powerful power up. I'll get the chest, okay, more max health is good. Order roll is good also. Crit chance on projectile speed on Slotted Rocket is good. Of course, yeah, Slotted Rocket can deal a lot of damage, but I want to have the poison with it. Just of that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go for a poison build. Just of that. However, the thing is, like, if you fire very quickly, then certain effects just become way more powerful and stuff like that. There's another more wide though. There's been an insane amount of mobiles, by the way. Tactical glasses. Because, see, the thing is, tactical glasses is only when they have 90% HP or more. Meaning, for example, if you want to one-shot something, right? So it's like it's 20% damage, right? Yeah, 20% damage. So, for example, if you could deal double damage to something, and of course it does stack with already your damage increasing things. Evasion, that. Endor? Give me luck, please. We only have 8% luck, which is not great. Evasion is good though. You have 3 of the evasion rings, so that's 38% evasion. Yeah, so keep in mind that all the evasion has been used from the evasion rings. Not have a single tome yet. They must wait, so that can be huge. You know where the boss run is now. There's a magnet nearby the boss run that's actually very good. So meaning we don't need to like literally wait to. We only have 4 minutes left though. Right. I need to keep that in mind. There's a free chest over there. And there's another mobile and there's a free chest also. The free chest first. I think it's one other free chest somewhere, but yeah. But I kind of wish that the free chest would really show up on that, but then maybe things would be too easy. I don't know. There's another free chest over there. I must release that huge though. Just all. Attack speed. Chest. Key. That's the first key. Spawn challenge. I'm a bit worried it's taking way longer to melt them than I thought it would. Slot the rocket. Good. So lucky rocket is very powerful at this point, so that's the boss hammer, boss lacking hammer. Let's throw those now. Might actually already start the boss here. Okay. Go down here. This chest because we have a lot of cash. This chest because we have a lot of cash. Oh, crit can heal. What's a crit chance? A crit chance is only 2%. So I would want to have some projectile count on the sniper. That was projectile bounces though on the actual revolver. I really want to get this if possible. Come on. Projectile speed. Refresh. It's done. It's done for the projectile home. Projectile bounces on the revolver so we can bounce. I said how important the projectile bounce is. If you see it on a weapon, you just take it. I don't know if all weapons can projectile bounce. There's some more I haven't taken there though. Size. I don't know how helpful size is though, I'm guessing for the area effect. Okay, good as the souls. Okay, dead. And okay, Evasion. Great chance, good. Campfire. Do we spawn the shelling? Yes. No. We need a Muay, and then we need to go up there. Projectile count. Bossbuster. That's 4. So yeah. Okay, attack speed. Okay, spawn the boss. There's only 3 of them. I say only 3. Because we might die very easily here if we don't focus here. Because we don't have poison, we don't have a single instance of poison. And we didn't see a single microwave. Please, the freeze. Okay, we almost got to one of them. That just makes things way easier. Was very scary there. And second guy is almost dead. First stall is good. Refresh please. Damage on the katana. Okay, curse stall is good. Come on, please die quick enough here. Lifesteal, please. Restores. Lifesteal. Break the count. Break the count. Break the count. Break the bounces. Break the count. Attack speed. Good. We're out of there. Nice. That was just very, very safe. That just felt very safe. Oh, and we get the... No, I thought that was a microwave then. We can afford the chest also. Oh, we'll get the more cheese. Absolutely huge. Do we spawn more bosses though? Nah. Lifesteal isn't super high. Don't take that yet. That depends. In a few situations that might happen. Okay, we know where the boss shrine is already. That is absolutely huge. We don't take Bush unless we're insanely powerful. We're gonna go very aggressively for the shrines here. Break the count. Attack speed. We don't have that single armor. No, we do have 12%. And our evasion is 42%. Because we have quantity, bloody tome, and we have attack speed. I might actually go for the damage tome, by the way. Okay, golden gloves is good. Right, merchant. Mirror. Is the first mirror, right? Yes, that's the first mirror. Because the mirror can use save us, of course, because the mirror sometimes, you know, I mean, like, the mirror is really good if you have a lot of evasions. So then if they actually get to your evasion, and you actually do take a hit, then it has a chance to just affect the damage. I believe you take 0 damage if the mirror actually procs. Projectile count. We do have 7 projectile counts, not counting from the weapons in themselves. Thunder Mix is good. This can be done. This can be done. What's a luck? Luck is only 8%. Crit damage. Are we getting the Galdron? We are getting Galdron. This is just so insane. Okay, and we have like 7 cursed Voter dolls. How much is our AP? And our AP is 55 now, more max health. Because bears can still be really, really good. So we're not killing super quickly. And stuff like that, but we're killing decently quick, but this is still very low damage. All things considered, so we need damage. So damage. We only have 1.2 damage, which is really, really bad at this point. And stuff that, so it might be that we need to go for the damage zone. Yeah, because if we use lack damage, we just lose. If we lack damage, we just lose. However, of course, now that we have the anvil, weapon upgrades should be way more powerful. Okay. Evasion though. Our evasion is at 44%. Good. Duration, that's gonna affect poison eventually. But we didn't see any microwave last level, and I felt like we explored mostly everything on that level, so you know. I know that we can just die to waves like this, you know, stuff like that. We could just get extremely unlucky during waves like this, you know. effect. I count on that. Lifesteal. There's money. I'm literally saving up like a ton of money here. Look at this though. Stonks. Look at my money really. Select on damage tome. We're gonna go with the damage tome though, because you know yes, and I'm saving up a lot of cash and stuff that right, because you know we might get like really, really good vendors to show up. Shield. Okay. There's nothing down here. Nice. Not nice. Can't afford, yeah, it's just not super expensive to open. Damage, size and break the count, yeah, good. Movement speed, about some movement speed 1.4. And I know we don't want to start the thing too early here. We don't want to start the boss too early here. Armor. Attack speed. What's our attack speed at? Attack speed is only 160%. I mean, 160% is not bad or anything, but you know. Also, I feel like if we start the boss fight too late, we just lose. There is the lightning icon there over there though. Maybe we'll let the boss follow us and then just try and get to where the black attack icon is. Or the lightning icon or whatever you want to call it. Free chest though. Oh, that's luck. Here's a bushy guy. We'll start the bush. Right, the place. There's 3 minutes left on the that's bad timing though. That's really could be kind of worse kind of timing. Because I really wanted to start the boss here. And we cannot really do it safely when there's like a massive wave like that. You know what, I'm gonna go towards the attack speed thing here. I was gonna go towards the attack speed thing, but you know, maybe stomp so we can earn more money during this. I'm gonna go back because there's a treasure chest here. Maybe we just go for movement speed there as well. We die now, but we did get the slowing effect here actually. That's the in-wall. I know that the in-wall doesn't last forever though, but oh, that's a magnet though. Actually, please get the magnet so we don't die instantly. Please. I know the rover doesn't do that much damage though, but still, Okay. I know this is not gonna be easy though. No, back to count. The sniper does do a lot of damage though. We are pretty safe now because we only needed to do 2 bosses. Now I don't know if both of them can trigger out both of the effects, by the way, of the thing. You know what, we're going towards the thing. I don't know what that did. Trigger the effect again there though. We're going towards the thing. I'm hoping they're not going to be too far away though. I hope they will get teleported here. More disease. These might be the saving thing here. The ice crystal. Okay. I think we can do it. Because of the poison damage here. Where is Shuncam though? Shuncam died for some reason. You know what, there's a nuke over here. There's a chest as well. There's more. Tactical glasses is just gonna help. And we have about a crazy amount of time here though. Might still be able to do this. What actually? Yeah. That was a decent enough attempt though. You know. Okay, good. Yeah, so we got quite a lot of kills. We got level 46 and we did 1.2 million damage from the actual curse doll itself. And Poison did a respectable amount of damage. Like the rocket did insane, sniper rifle did insane. That was a very, very good round. Not gonna lie, what could have gone better? You know, we could have had more diseases. Definitely, if we would have had at least 5 more diseases, that would have saved out. If we had a single Savaru though, nah. But if I would have reached if I would have started boss earlier there, I should have started bosses when the insane wave happened actually. And stuff there because there was a clock out. I think the clock was already out at that point, so yeah. I think that would have saved us though. And stuff that, so we get 1, 2, 3, no. And yeah, I'm gonna. This has been episode 6, by the way. I'm gonna stop recording now, and I'm gonna log out of the game, and then I'm gonna make sure that it does the saving correctly. So, and then we start the next episode. So this has been episode 6. This has been about the ninja for Megabonk. I'm gonna just take a pause, go get something to drink, and then I'll be right back. See you all then.